Hey guys, Greg here. Last week I told you that I acquired a stack of 78s that an older gentleman was giving away to a record store. They actually took his records, but they didn't want any of his 78s, so he and I made a deal in the parking lot. I would take them away, and he would, for free. The best one in the bunch, one of the best ones, of course, is cracked, broken. Can you see the label on that? Let's look at this side. Fats Waller. I have a bunch of his stuff on 78. This is actually a re-release, but Fats Waller's entire career was in the 78 RPM period. He died before LPs were invented, I think. But let me just play you a little bit of this. I'll play you a couple of different records. I washed these on the spin clean. This was broken when I got it home. 78s are very brittle. They are not made of vinyl. They're made of shellac, which is a resin that comes out of the butt of a lac bug. Yes, it's true. Okay, your feet's too big. So I'm going to move the camera, this weird angle that I'm doing, so I can move the camera right down. Well, let's show you the machine first, shall we? This is the beautiful Caliphone 1400 series portable phonograph. These were designed for schools and institutions, prisons maybe. What's the difference? I don't know. But it's got a built-in speaker. It's got a dual needle that you can flip over for 78 on one side and LP on the other side. Volume, tone, that's about it. Got this from the Goodwill for 10 bucks. I did have to invest more than that to get a replacement needle. The replacement needles on these are not easy to find. Okay, you can turn it on, and then what happens? Oh, yeah, so we're gonna try to place the needle someplace where it doesn't fall into the cavern of broken shellac here. This is actually kind of a stupid idea.
Up in Harlem, at a table for two. There were four of us, me, your big feet, and you. From your ankle up, I'll say you sure are sweet. From that down, there's too much feet. Yeah,
your feet's too big. Can't stand
don't want
because
you
your
'cause your
feet's
feet's
too big.
Can't use it because your feet's too big. I really hate you because your feet's too big. Yeah. Where'd you get 'em? Your girl, she likes you. She thinks you're nice. Got what it takes to be in paradise. She said she likes your face. She likes your ring. Man, oh man, them things are too big. Oh, your feet too big. Don't want you 'cause your feet.
Your feet's too big. Your Feet's Just Too Big by Fats Waller. It's one of his great novelty tunes. And let me just grab another couple discs here. I got a handful. I'm not going to show you all of them. We'll go real quick. Just a quick comparison. This is not a 78. This is a 33 RPM 10-inch. You can tell because it's got multiple bands of tunes. A 78 is generally one tune or one single. Back then, they didn't call them 78s. They just called them a side. How many sides did you record? That's what they used to call it. So check this out. Eartha Kitt, the great Eartha Kitt. If I Was a Boy from the musical of Mr. Patterson, I never heard of. That sounds like it's getting a little, LGBTQ for the 40s. If I Was a Boy by Eartha Kitt. And another song she does on here is called Tea in Chicago. Okay, two songs from the same musical. Is there a side one and side two? Often these don't go that way, so I'm just going to throw on, I don't know, If I Was a Boy by Eartha Kitt. Dude, come on. Okay. Reposition the camera so you can see it instead of me. There we go. Oh, shoot. Okay, here we go. Power.
If I was a boy, I'd know the things a girl shouldn't know. I'd go where girls shouldn't go, so a girl shouldn't so. If I was a boy, I'd have come of age a long time ago. It would be a joy if I was a boy. If I
Okay, Eartha Kitt, that's pretty interesting. Let's try another one real quick here. Okay, this is one of the rarest ones in the pack on Excello Records, which I never heard of. Excello Records, a lot of cool old rare labels when you're collecting 78s. Excello Records and Jerry McCain and his Upstarts. And I believe he's a bluesy boogie woogie harmonica player. He may play other instruments. Anyway, rhythm and blues. If it wasn't for my baby, and you don't love me no more. Okay, when you're collecting 78s, let's just be honest here. The white artists that were really popular, Harry James, Tommy Dorsey, those are worth like nothing because they're so common. Everybody's grandma and grandpa had those. But an artist like this on a rare label, black artists, just being truthful, black artists are rarer, more valuable, generally speaking, when you're collecting 78s. Okay, Jerry McCain singing some rhythm and blues. Let's check it out and move the camera out.
I saw another man knocking on your door. I saw another man knocking on your door. I saw another man knocking on your door. That's why, baby, I know you don't love me no more. I heard a blind man call your name. I heard a blind man call your name. I heard a blind man when he called your name. And if he loved you, I know he's not the same. Baby, where were you last night? Baby, where were you last night? Baby, where were you? Yeah, last night. Look at your hair, your clothes ain't fit you right.
Harmonica solo. I guess we got to hear that.
I saw another man knocking.
All right, Jerry McCain and the Upstarts doing some rhythm and blues. All right. One thing I should mention, 78s are very soft and the needles get really filthy really quickly. So let's see if we can pick up a giant chunk of shellac on this thing after playing 2 records. No, it's not bad. All right, good. Next, some corner music. Oh, move the camera, move the camera. Some corner music. I don't know who this is. Abe Lyman and his orchestra. There's an Arthur Lyman. Is that his dad or his brother? Maybe. I don't know. But since we have the tune Rum and Coca-Cola, it was a very popular tune by, I think, the Andrews Sisters, so I haven't heard this. Let's give it a try. Let's see. It says, I can't read it. Let's give it a try. Abe Lyman, down here. Don't forget. Abe Lyman. Look how fast that thing comes up to speed. Powerful motor. Come on, Abe. Oh, what? Okay. I don't like the way that sounded. Make sure the needle is adjusted right.
If you ever go down Trinidad, they make you feel so very glad. Calypso singing makes a friend. Guarantee you one good, real fine time. Drinking rum, Coca-Cola. Go down Point Kuma, both mother and daughter, working for the Yankee Dollar.
Sounds like it is the Andrew Sisters version that we've all heard a million times. Let's see. Vocal chorus by Rose Blaine. So I'm taking that off because it was way too noisy. Camera up here. My eyes are up here. I'm taking that one off because the sound quality, way too noisy. I did clean these on the spin clean, but that one was so full of ticks and pops. It sounds terrible. Unlistenable. What else you got there, Greg? Let's see. What else we got? Pretty Misty Blue Eyes by Art Castle and his orchestra. I have no idea what this is. Sorry. Why don't you show it, Greg? Oh. Okay, this will be the last one. I can let you get on with your day. Sorry, that one was terrible. This is like a live DJ situation here, you know. Don't know what you got until you got it. Does that make any sense? Not really. Okay, what do we got? Art Castle, blah, blah, blah. Corny. Get to the point, Art. Yeah, all right. Enough of that. All right, guys. So check out this machine. Can you see it from where you are? Can you get closer? No. So we've got 78, 45, 0, which means the needle's on, but the thing isn't locked in. We've got 16 RPM on this, so we got 5 settings. 4 speeds plus a 0 neutral, whatever that is. And the needle flips over. Oh, you gotta be really careful. So that's for 33 1/3 and 45s, what we call micro groove versus flip it over. 2 sides of the same needle, the other side's for 78s. These machines are really cool if you can find them. Actually, you can find them, but it's harder to find the needles than it is to find the machine itself. Caliphone, there's a couple other companies that made those. I also have the Caliphone tape recorder, cassette player that's used in schools. Find these on the Goodwill, at the Goodwill. Okay, guys, 78 RPM records. I'll do some more needle drops with a few more of these. Some of these are probably going to get given away or going into the trash because they're not good. They take a lot of space. They're heavy. They're brittle. They're hard to store. They're hard to deal with. So 10% of this collection that I got is kind of good stuff. The rest is kind of junky, like that last record I played you. You know, it's not worth that much space in your house to store a record like that that's terrible. Okay? That's the way it is. All right, guys. Check you later. Thanks for watching. You can subscribe, you can like, you can make a comment, or nothing. You can ignore me. Why not? Everyone else does. Bye-bye.